These guys were both the JV goalkeepers last year. Obviously, with Sandro graduating, it was a huge hole to fill in the program. And we felt confident in the summer and in the off season, based on the way that they both performed, that we would have a good goalkeeper. We ended up having two very good goalkeepers throughout the course of the season. Hayden's journey throughout this program is similar to Nick's last year and Ryan's that we'll get to, but Cut as a freshman decided not to quit, stayed on as a manager so he could practice and train and continue to get better. Made C team as a sophomore, JV as a junior, and then obviously varsity as a senior. And guys who do that, who can face that kind of rejection and not give up and put themselves out there again and maybe face rejection again, I think that just speaks a lot for a young person. It's hard for people of any age when they face difficulties to just say, okay, I'm done with that, I'm going to go do something else. But to have the resilience and strength of character to come back and continue to try and work and improve every single session, every single season, and that's what Hayden did. He became trusted by his teammates. He nearly eliminated all the errors. I'm sure there's a few that he would tell you throughout the course of the season that he would want back. But you can't look back throughout the course of the season and think of very many mistakes that Hayden made. I think that also with it being his senior season and having Timmy too be a sophomore, that just like we talked about Anthony and Jackson with their maturity and how they handled it, Hayden showed a real maturity and a willingness to mentor and to help Tim. And we're going to be in a really good shape as a program moving forward because of what the experience and time that Tim was able to get at varsity this year. And that was largely in part to Hayden saying, hey, I'm okay with that, whatever's best for the team, and not thinking about himself, but thinking about the team and the program first. I have a lot of respect for Hayden for doing that. He played in 12 games, he had 5 shutouts. His goals against average was 1.06, which is, I think, lower than any goals against average that Sandro had during his time here. So that's an excellent performance and a great year that Hayden had between the pipes for us. He is earning his first letter tonight. He was voted first team all-county, and he's an Indiana Soccer Coaches Association academic all-state performer. Hayden.
All right.
So Tim obviously is a gifted goalkeeper. He's transformed a lot. Like from freshman to sophomore year, he's how many inches taller? 4 inches taller. Slimmed down. He's much more athletic. He puts in the work throughout the entire offseason. His goalkeeper trainings. He obviously plays club, but he takes his sport of soccer very seriously, and he wants to be good at it. I think at the beginning of the season, he put a lot of pressure on himself, and like especially in the first game of the season, the Tri-West game, at least 3 of those goals, nobody's going to get close to touching. But obviously, when you're up 3-1 and you lose 4-3, it's the first game of the year, and he's putting all this pressure on himself. I think it took him maybe a week or so before we could finally make him understand that even if you do make a mistake, it's going to happen. It's just more magnified when you play goalkeeper or defense. A forward can miss 10 chances, and if he makes 1 and wins the game, he's a hero. A defender or a goalkeeper, if they make 1 mistake, everybody realizes it, and they can play great the rest of the game. So I think hopefully making Tim see that perspective, and I think we put him in the JV game against Hamilton Southeastern. He was able to have a really good performance there and kind of get his mojo back. But I think Tim had a great season. I think when you look back over the course of the season, I think it was Franklin Central at home. Made one of the greatest saves that I've seen. I don't know how he got to that off the header to tip it around the bar. He's got a chance. And like when we played in the summer friendlies, we played Bloomington South, who for the second year in a row played for a state championship and made it all the way to the state final. And their coach came up to me after the game. He said, "That kid's the best goalkeeper in the state." I said, "Well, he was really good today." And he got everything it takes to be the best goalkeeper in the state. It's just, let's not put too much on him. He's 15 years old, but he's got a great future in the program. I feel like next year, obviously, all the defenders are graduating. So it'll be up to Tim as now the most experienced person in the back end of the field for us. He played in 8 games. He had 1 shutout. And Tim is also receiving his first varsity letter tonight. Timmy 2. Obviously, we call him Timmy 2 because Timmy Santos, being a senior, is Timmy 1. Tim for short is Timmy 2. All right.